Hey, we are live here. Jeff Crasium and Derek Christopher here on the call. We apologize for starting late. What you missed so far, Woodlan went to a fourth down, went a hard count, and now got the ball in there. Now facing a 3rd and 8. We apologize for everything so far, and we are starting late.
Folks, I got to tell you right now, you just got to hang with us. This is a very, very touchy internet connection, to say the least, up here. If you lose us, just smack that F5 button or wait for us to come back. It does look like we are up and running. Derek, I'm going to have you keep talking while I check in with home base here.
All right. Hey, as we are going through here, we're looking at about a 4th and 7 here. Dalton Moore back to punt. Like I said, we apologize for everybody that started, and we're doing the best we can. So we apologize as we go here with a 4th and 7. Dalton Moore with the punt, with a nice punt. As it's going to stop right about the 40-yard line. So, and we're going to just keep it right here.
Just keep going.
And we're going to keep going. Also, to keep making sure check, if you're out watching the game, and you have my number.
I can't tell from here, Scott, but it looks like.
If you have my number, shoot me a text and let me know that you guys are hearing this back at home base. Or back at home. That's actually reassuring to us as we're going, as Whiting gets the ball here. Do not know most anything about him, so we're going to try the best we can, and that's about a 4-yard gain by number 33, Tom Davenport, as Jordan Delagrange with the tackle here, as I'm working back and forth trying to do everything. Sorry about that.
Your Chicago. I freaking hate this town. We're back. We're live. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Again, we have a very tight internet connection up here. So hang with us tonight. We'll get through it together. Coming up the right side is the ball carrier
right
for Whiting. Boy, it calmed down now. That's number 22. That is Carlos Madden. You've only missed one Woodland possession. Did they end up punting? I wasn't.
Yeah, they caught the tail, the second or the second part of that possession. That's when they punted.
All right.
Oh man.
Sometimes you got to fight the technology.
Yeah.
And we did that tonight. So. Rolls to his left, fires over and nearly intercepted. Now, one thing, folks, that will tell you as we get up and running here is Whiting is known for passing the football. Now, fortunately for them, they see us.
We thank you guys at home. Thank you, the Rabers. Thank you, Corbin Vance. There's one other number that I had a new phone, and I can't say it. I don't remember who it is. If it's Ricky, give you your shout-out. Anybody else?
And I got to tell you, folks, I'll be honest with you as well. I'll wait till the punt's over. And I can only see part of the field here. We're smashed in here. High snap. Punt is airborne. And I can't see it.
Wow, he's way back. It's going to go roll right into the end zone.
It will.
Wow.
Dive into the back of the end zone. So, folks, we do apologize. We're here live from Whiting High School in northwest Indiana, about as close to Chicago as you want to be at this point in time. Braving the weather to make the long trip over. I started my way over here about 10:30 and been in the area, and it's an absolute mess up here. So if you stayed at home and are joining us here on the Voice Networks for the first time, welcome. Thank you for joining us here. Now we're in the area where I cannot really see much of anything. So, Derek, I'm going to rely on you a little bit until they come out over into my territory.
Yeah. For you at home, like I said, we were rushed. We got hit starting late. So, I know a couple of you guys texted me, said, zoom in the camera. So, hopefully that works. So
that looked like Van Brocklin. I'm watching the monitor myself over the left side. Gain of a couple. It was Van Brocklin. They did a fantastic job, actually, of clearing the vast majority of this field off. The precipitation up here ceased.
And we lost the camera, but we'll keep talking as it looks like we are still on.
How did we lose the camera?
Stand by.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
We're handheld.
We're in tonight where it's...
Did it come back up for you? There we go.
We are, best way to say it is we are packed in here tight.
Packed in here. We're got radio, local radio beside us. We've got Chicago media in their fine, nice cities behind us that I'm going to have a discussion with the piece of trash behind us after the game, after Woodlan wins this one by about 20. Double tight wing formation, Durkis under center. He will hand it off to Van Brocklin. He bobbled the handoff, but I think you're right. I think Mitchell got just enough for the first down.
Not its 4th and inches. Yep, they're going to give it to him.
First down, Woodland. Warriors on their second possession of the football game. I about said basketball. Where is my head at the
girls
moment?
Basketball. I mean, Woodland and Leo played last night, but that's early for girls basketball, especially being an old conference game now. For those of you at home, you probably know we got a score update here as well as the Ohio State Buckeyes finally go down as we are going to come back to our game.
Durkis under center. Whitey showing the blitz. They're going to go to Van Brocklin right side, going to barrel forward for a 4 or 5 yard gain for Mitchell Van Brocklin. As we get a good look at this Woodland offense now coming into view, where I can see slow to get up is one offensive lineman.
Malik Murray, number 75.
But he's up on his own power.
Yep.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 5. The ball spotted at the Warrior 35.
They're about to go dash. Van Brocklin's out, so...
Wind is blowing left to right near Virtual World here just off the shore of Lake Michigan. So Woodland working into the wind just a smidge here.
And we apologize for all the trains coming by. That's nothing with our discern.
Jack Rhodes near the first down marker, going to be sharp by a yard or so.
Just to give you a heads up for the folks at home of where we're at, Lake Michigan is right ahead of us. Gary is to our right, and we can see the Chicago skyline to our left. So that gives you an idea how close we are to Illinois. There you go.
I got to be honest with you, we probably saw when we were driving around 15 wrecks or so. That's when we made the decision to quit Christmas shopping and make our way over here and just sit in the parking lot. 3rd down and 2 at the 38. McCarter in motion, right up the gut, goes
to Castle, and he's going.
They'll get the first down yardage, just Castle. You see Whiting really trying to strip that ball away here in this cold weather that we've got. And it's first down. The ball spotted at the 45-yard line. And I keep looking over my left shoulder to make sure my lovely wife is okay. Are you doing all right?
That's good.
They still working on it? Yeah, their Woodland communication system with their sideline is not working, folks.
So we're not the only ones who've had problems tonight.
Yep.
But we'd rather have our problems than what Woodland is having with theirs.
Absolutely. We all want the same thing, a Woodland championship. Van Brocklin left side.
Right up to about the 50.
Vintage Woodland drive that we're going to see here. They want to keep that offense on the field, getting the 4 or 5 yard chunks, keep the high-powered Whiting offense standing on the sidelines. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball right at midfield as a train rolls by in the background.
There's about 3-4 rows of lanes of tracks right behind the field.
Under center goes Durkis. Van Brocklin in the backfield, right up the gut.
Wow, he's going still.
And I guarantee you Whiting has not seen an offense like this all year long. Mitchell Van Brocklin left and Mitchell Van Brocklin right. Mixing some Jack Rhodes is coming in from the sidelines. And you got a tough 1-2 combination.
Yeah.
And you've already saw a handoff to Castle, which would be number 3. Whiting is known for their passing offense. Whiting has not played a game in 29-degree temperatures all year.
But another thing, too, this is Coach Haydock's first coaching job was here at Whiting, so they still run the same offense that Coach Haydock does. This Rhodes gets about 3-4 on the carry.
Rhodes on the misdirection. Whiting had a run blitz going there. 2nd down. And about 7, we'll say, after the spot. A minute 56 left here in quarter number 1, just underway here from Whiting. The second Woodland possession. Whiting has had one offensive possession. Neither squad obviously reaching pay dirt yet. Durkis brings him to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8. Van Brocklin deep in the backfield. Durkis awaits the snap. Hands it left side to Mitchell Van Brocklin. Feet chugging. Across the 40 down to about the 39. Gain of 4 on the play. Bring up 3rd and long. Well, I'm feeling Mr. Hirschberger a lot better about life now, my friend. Now that we're up, we're cooking. Obviously, my computer just wasn't happy about something.
Yeah, I don't know either. Zach, English, please, with your one text, but I'm kind of confused.
He's thinking NFL level. I'm not sure if that applies at the high school level. What he is saying is if Woodland's headsets aren't working in the press box, the Whiting side should be shut down as well. But I'm not sure if that's a...
It's not a, what was it, headset gate like earlier?
Van Brocklin right side, near first down yardage. He's going to be short by about a yard.
Hey, you know what they're doing.
Yep. Going to be 4th down rather, and short. 4th and about a yard. That'll be might be the final play, depending on when they crank the play clock. Mr. Referee, well, we're going to get one more play.
Yep.
In a vintage first quarter here for Woodland.
Very fast first quarter.
Very, very fast. I have no idea what that icon is. Oh, that's nothing important. Durkis.
And he got it. Jeremiah Castle.
That's going to be close.
Oh, I think he got it over the line.
That's going to be very close.
I think he got it.
I don't know. What on the far spot, I don't know. They're going to measure it.
Yeah.
Whiting says no. Woodland, of course, will say yes. Referee takes a good hard look down. They're going to bring out the sticks. Boy, from my vantage point, Derek's just a smidge closer. I think he's probably a couple inches short.
I mean, he came over the one side, which was nice.
So we'll see as the chain gang brings the sticks to their side of the ball. Neither squad is changing. And up they got it by half of a football. Woodland first down.
For you, those of you who are blowing up my phone, Rabers, Uncle Jason.
I love the phone getting blown up. We got lots of listeners tonight, folks.
Hey, and you know what? I don't care. Maybe at halftime we'll do a question and answer.
Got nothing better to do at halftime.
I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, once we get towards the more of the flag, Josh, you will be able to see it.
Yeah, we got to do what we got to do as far as the camera goes. This was the only option.
Well,
as
maybe
we go
not,
to the end of the first.
And yes, Uncle Jason, I am the only one that is warm in my family. So if that's a flag for y'all, and we reach the first end of the first, are we going to commercial finally?
Let's get some commercials in.
All righty, there we go.
We'll be back on the Voice Sports Network.
Easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
Second quarter action on the Voice Sports Network. Welcome, everybody, to Whiting High School. A scoreless first quarter of action. Woodland with the football, 1st and 10 at the Whiting 34. And their first incursion into Whiting territory. Durkis drops the pass, has all day.
Wow.
Goes downfield.
Oh, come on, McCarter.
McCarter stopped the route.
He did.
He was open.
He was.
But he stopped the route. 2nd down and 10. Boy, it looked like he broke his route off.
Yeah, he did.
Second down and 10.
I think everybody up here agrees with that, too.
Yeah, I don't know why he broke that route off.
Not a clue.
Second down and 10. Haydock trying to catch the Oilers off guard and at the same time try to get them off the box just a little bit as they are stacking it up with a 5-man front. Showing a run blitz to the right side. They're going to go to the left side. Mitchell Van Brocklin gets through a second person. Gets about 8-yard gain when he's spotted down. Mitchell Van Brocklin over the left side. Wait for the chains to be set. It will be third down. We'll say 4. So a long 3rd and 4 situation here. Durkis comes to the sidelines. Going to talk to Coach Sherwood Haydock. To all of our new listeners listening in tonight back at Woodland and also worldwide, please take a chance to thank the sponsors that make tonight's broadcast possible. Derek and I would not be here without them. A special thank you to all of our sponsors that have been with us all year long on the Voice Sports Network. Durkis under center. Again, White, he's going to show that run blitz right up the gut. This time it's Jack Rhodes. First down on the second effort. I think he got it on the second effort, did Jack Rhodes. The chains are already starting to move. First down.
Shout out to Kristen Golden, who's watching back at home.
Yeah, blow up Derek's phone, folks. I'm not going to touch mine because we're running off of it right now. So
Scott means call me, don't call him. Please.
Blow him up.
We beg you, call me.
And the way this thing responded, actually, when we went up on the new setting, I think there might have been something just not right with the original setting. Because we popped right up once we got reset there. Thank you to Dale at the Mothership back in Bluffton for getting that going. First and 10. Under center. Here's Jack Rose left side. Trying to get to the outside. He will get a nice size gain after the spot.
They're going to count him short where he first got hit.
We'll see where they spot it. Ends up being about a 5-yard gain. Second down. And 5. We're getting in the side of the field that I cannot see. So Mr. Hirschberger and his camera work will do our best.
Caleb, I'm trying to get most of the game. Like I said, we're going back to handheld tonight.
We can tripod him, but we would have to put him, I have no idea where. The stands obviously are packed standing room.
We can't go upstairs.
There is no upstairs, actually. Van Brocklin looks for a hole left side. This time he stood up the line, no gain. It actually is a nice-sized press box that we've got here.
It is a very nice-sized press box.
It's just they've got these posts. I can't even call them posts. They're, for lack of a better term, walls.
They are.
Every 15 or 20 or so feet.
Yeah.
But we're inside. We are not frozen. Second down. Or third down, pardon me. 3rd and 5. Van Brocklin the lone back. The B formation to the right side behind Justin Durkis, the quarterback. Van Brocklin, the ball carrier.
First and more.
I really don't think that Whiting has seen a back the size of Mitchell Van Brocklin all year long.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You have to go. I agree with the radio guys from Chicago that are up here. You got to go low.
Uh-huh.
First down.
Back to
Van Brocklin.
He got
right side.
The far judge looked like he said a loss, but I don't know.
So it's second down and goal at the 8-yard line. It's a 2-yard pickup on the play. Second down. Unfortunately, the camera now is wanting to focus in on the raindrops in front of us.
Come on. Nope, bad idea. Here. There we go.
Got an I formation behind it. I can't tell who either one of those running backs are from where I sit.
Van Brocklin.
Van Brocklin left side, right into the pile.
Well, it looks like that far judge is pulling them back and back. It looks like he gained a couple.
3rd and goal, probably about the 6-yard line where it will be spotted. We'll say 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. If it does turn into a kick situation here for Woodland, the win would be to their backs.
And that's what Haydock likes to do. I was hearing it the other day that Haydock would rather take the win in the second, go with the win in the second and fourth than he would in the first and third or kick or receive.
Right up to Van
Oh,
Braun.
naked bootleg.
Goodbye! Touchdown! 6-0 on the naked bootleg.
I was waiting for that coming later. Wow. Okay.
Hey, you know what?
Hey,
do it now, baby.
Yeah.
Everybody was keen on the big boy. Mitchell Van Brocken going over the right side, and Durkis could have crawled into the end zone. 6-0. Woodlan with a lead.
You know, last week I was the whole opposite, Jeff. I was like, all right, you know, they're just going to pull it early, and never did, and then finally they did, and I was like, all right, I know they're going to do it, but when? And there it was.
The extra point will be by Mr. Graver. We'll wait to snap.
And whoa, what?
Flags fly. We'll check if it was a hard count
I don't
offside.
think they'll delay a game.
Is it?
False start.
False start. Again, we're down in the area Jeffy can't see, so I'm watching the very. If you think you folks at home are watching off of a small monitor, I've got like a 2x2 monitor that I'm watching Derek's video feed on, trying to do some play-by-play off.
Well, you're giving a little more small credit than what you are. I'm thinking you got about a 4x6 post or note card there for you.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Well,
So we'll back it up 5 and try it again. We wait the snap, which is good. Spot. Kick looks good.
Good.
We are at the 7:42 mark of quarter number 2. Woodlan strikes first blood. They lead 7-0. Why won't that come up? There it will. We'll take a commercial break. Be back with more of this after the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
I'm giving him too much to do.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. Usually I'm sitting with a pod, but
It's all good. Our viewers at home understand.
well, I was just told we lost you, but on the one, but
Don't know why. We're up and running.
yep, and that'll be a touchback.
At least it says we're up and running.
Yep. I need to apologize. The person who I said was Zach Raver, who I didn't have a number to, that was actually Adrian Weber, one of the basketball managers, so I apologize for that. So now you can get off my back. No, I'm just, but there's your shout out. I'm kidding. But I need to apologize because I put the wrong number because I had like 3 people texting me at the time. So
here's Whiting's next possession. Just out of my range of sight. The quarterback looks like he's in the shotgun.
yep. They run the run and gun like Haydock used to before.
Man comes a motion to the near side. Going to hand it off to number 2. That is
Almost lost it
Valerio.
with Mitchell wow. Jordan Delagrange with the hit. I apologize.
Look at what my wife just texted me at the very bottom. She's not one that you want to get angry. Eyes first, and then she'll cut your knees off. 2nd down and 9. She's the easiest person in the world to get along with, and she said she was sorry, and the guy was still a butthole about it.
And timeout.
I think Woodlan called timeout. Or not.
Offside. No, I didn't see a flag get dropped.
It was an offside penalty against Woodlan. Second down and about, we'll say 4. Long 4, or long 3, short 4. Take your pick. Scoreboard says 3. In the shotgun is number 7. Stuart Glasgow. He's your quarterback for Whiting. He awaits the snap. Starts a man in motion.
Oh, false start. Number 30 or 77.
The hanky gives, the hanky taketh away.
Either that was on.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. after they march off the 5-yard penalty. Ball back to the 22-yard line.
Hey, Ole Miss beat LSU. Does that hurt Bama?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
I can't see
So,
nothing.
I guess we've learned that there has been...
Big hole for the quarterback, number 7, Stuart Glasgow. Good for first down
I need
yardage.
to apologize. I guess somebody, we lost connection. I don't know if it was you guys at home, because it looks like we're running up fine up here. You missed the touchdown. Justin Durkis had a naked bootleg, which, always helps when you have a running quarterback like Woodlan does right now. That's pretty much what you missed. And we're back here as
I don't know why we lost. It wasn't a connection issue here, so couldn't tell you, folks. We never lost anything on this side. Who has the ball? Glasgow.
Wow.
Nice open field tackle.
Yeah, after he got ran over.
Yeah, but Hicks made the stop. Had Hicks not make that stop, he'd be off to the races over the left side. We bring up 2nd and 5. Ball at the 35-yard line. 5:54 and counting left, quarter number 2. 7-0 Woodland lead on Justin Durkis' blind bootleg touchdown. Whiting trying to answer before halftime. Man goes in the motion split to the far side.
Wide open.
They're going to have to start keying a little bit better on
he's
Glasgow.
right at the first.
I think he got it after
he
the
did.
spot. Stuart Glasgow doing the almost like a speed option. First down for the Oilers of Whiting.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't us?
Nope.
I was going to say, we've been solid for 26 minutes and 50 seconds.
It must have been everybody at home who lost it, because I just got another text about said we missed the TD. So
It happened. It's the internet for you.
Thank you, technology.
Coming to the inside on the misdirection. Now Whiting breaks 1, breaks 2 is number 40. That is Dylan White. Barreling into Woodland territory down to the 47. 5:10 left here in the first half of action. The Oilers now starting to get a little momentum offensively with a little misdirection. Hey, you don't get to semi-state level without having some offense.
That is true. And you know what? I mean, Southern Wells kind of ran a misdirection too, but nothing like this. Neither did Winchester. Winchester threw it. Got him!
Held him down. Flag.
Well, it might be a holding.
We'll have to see. When that initial flag came in from the referee,
Yeah,
I thought
I saw that, unless it's the same thing.
2 hankies are coming down. Holding. I think.
It was the same penalty.
Whenever the referee throws that, I get nervous because it came down at the same time the tackle came down.
But it was just the one guy.
You can hear
I mean, it's about 3 more yards, I think.
Coach Haydock talking to the far on how they want this. Do they want to take the penalty or they want to decline? They will decline.
And they're going to decline, so it's going to be 2nd and 18.
We'll let the people smarter than us figure that out. It'll be 2nd and long.
4:53 remaining in the second quarter. Woodland on a 21-play, 80-yard drive.
4:53, the clock winds. Whiting comes to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's 2nd and 15 at the 48. As yet another train makes its way by.
As you can all hear it, probably.
40 the ball carrier.
Wow.
Dylan White.
He's got about that whole thing back.
I'm going to bring up 2nd down and about 11. That's an Amtrak train. How about
That's
that?
the second one that's passed.
I tell you what, my 11-year-old, who might be watching at home at my grandparents' house in Bluffton Mason, that was an Amtrak train going by. 3rd down and 11. Boy, get a big would be nice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep them out of the end zone. Glasgow in the gun. Man comes in motion. He awaits the snap. Goes to his right. Has time. Still has time. Fires downfield. Passes complete to number 21. Over the right side.
Down.
It's Martin Petroff. Good for first down yardage.
Great. Now we get this bar.
So it's 1st and 10 for Whiting. The ball at the 35-yard line. They're getting in the one area of the football field that was not cleared completely, at least on the left side of the football field. 3:53 left, full complement of timeouts for both squads. Whiting comes to the line of scrimmage. Everybody in tight. Glasgow.
We have 3:53 left here in the second quarter for those who was curious. Oh, wow, he was stopped.
Nice stop there on the right side of the Woodland defensive line. 22, Madden was the ball carrier. He will get maybe a yard and a half the hard way. It'll bring up second down. We'll say 8. One of these days, that cough's going to go away, man. It'll probably be halfway through basketball season.
Or next week down at Lucas.
Yeah, Scott, we're staking our claim now, buddy. Won't have a connection problem down there, I'll tell you that right now. Plug right into their network. Second down and 8.
Wow.
Glasgow on the right up the gut. Makes one man miss.
And another first down.
Good for first down yardage for the Oilers. 2 heavyweights going to slug it out tonight. You can feel it.
Whiting says, all right, we'll play your game. Let's run this.
Yeah, they pretty much are. Other than that one pass, haven't gone to the air at all.
It's like everybody, I don't know, everybody's saying it's Haydock versus Haydock.
Pretty much. I enjoyed the piece in one of the papers. I think it was the New Sentinel.
I think Sentinel really had everything about Woodland. I don't think it did much.
Sentinel had a nice piece where he said he's mellowed since he coached here. I would have loved to have seen him coaching here if he's mellowed.
I think everybody would like to say we beg and differ, but
33, the ball carrier of the right side. That's Davenport. Gain of about 3 on the play, second and 7. 2:29 in counting left, first half. Woodland holding to that 7-0 lead. Fortunately, they're in the area where I can see everything, and so can Derek.
Yeah, but I got to look through I have the 2x2 screen. I got to look through. Technically.
Second and 7, ball on the 20-yard line. The first real threat of the ball game coming here for Whiting. Glasgow play action pass, has time, throws in the flat, pass is dropped.
Yeah.
It hit him in a bad spot right in his hands, Petrov. Again, when you used to playing in 40, 50, 60-degree weather, when you get out here in the 20s with that stiff wind and a nice glean on the football, a little bit tougher to play. Third down. And it's a little tougher to drive in. What a wild day it was getting over here.
Yeah, Mother Nature didn't help either, let's be honest.
Oh, man. Third and 7. Here's Glasgow in the shotgun. Going to keep it himself left side. Has a hole. Look out. Inside. Well, right at the 10.
10, yeah, first and goal.
And not a lot of misdirection on that particular play. Glasgow just right up the left side. It'll bring up first and well, we're going to put the chains out. It'll be first and 10. The ball spotted at the 11.
Yeah, they do.
That's true. Well, you said it. Coach Haydock versus Coach Haydock.
That and the announcer right next to me just made a comment that no one heard him touch.
Spending the extra point or tie. Glasgow ties it up, or at least brings it within tied up territory at 7-6. Hey, folks, we know it's going to be a dogfight. You don't get to this level without being good.
Yeah.
We anticipate a dogfight all night.
And for those who don't know, like we were saying before when we were trying to get everybody caught up, maybe some of you heard if you found another station online. Whiting will get the ball in the second half. So
yes, they will. Extra point will be attempted by number 79. That's
good.
Padilla. We are tied with $1.29 left in the first quarter. We'll just keep it right here. Live from Whiting.
Not Woodland.
Whiting. We haven't been on the road in a while.
Adam Central.
And we do.
No, I take it back. Central Noble.
And I do owe our loyal normal, regular Woodland listeners an apology on that one. We told you we would be at Woodland no matter what. We were fed a little bit wrong information, and I even sent Derek a text as I was stopped on for some traffic on my way home. I said, I'm not so sold that we're going to be at home no matter what. And sure enough, Whiting last week held off Bremen 28-21, and as a result, we are here tonight. Okay. $1.29 left. We do have something that on this program that would connect to a scoreboard, but not in enemy territory. So it's 1:29 left, first quarter, or first half rather. We're tied at 7. Plenty of time, or plenty of timeouts, I guess.
3 timeouts, $1.29.
If they wanted to. Squib kick.
Oh,
right
get
side.
on it, get on it!
Squib kick is down to the 35-yard line. Woodland dodged a little bit of a bullet there, caught flat-footed. So what happens when you have two coaches that know each other so well. That's just something that Woodland would do.
Yeah.
Back in the game last week, to be honest with you.
And yes, I know I'm going to just hear a bunch of crap for not moving the camera quick enough, so I don't need to hear it, please. Well, I'm trying my best, like I said.
I begged my wife to do it, but unfortunately, with the little run-in we had with some folks around here, not Whiting folks, but Chicago media folks, she's just staying out of the way. Good girl. Van Brocklin left side. They'll get 5 yards. Second down.
Man, it's like every time it's either a pillar or something that's always right in the way.
Hey, if we find a way to win this one, you don't have to worry about any pillars at all next week.
That is true. Just trying to figure out how the heck to set everything up through seats. Unless we go all the way up.
I have no idea how that would work.
Neither would I.
We'll find out should the need arise. Hopefully it will. Van Brocklin deep back. Durkis under center. He'll hand it off to Van Brocklin. Obviously, they're going to be content with running this clock down and getting to halftime. Tied at 7.
Yeah, but you got to go up, I think.
You're well.
I mean, it's...
One more play will be done here as the play clock's at 20, the game clock's at 23.
I think you're just going to take a knee and go in.
I would.
Yep.
Just a genuflect offense here with 15 seconds remaining in the half.
Van Brocklin and Castle are both back in the backfield.
Less than 10 seconds remaining in the half.
Nope, they're going to run
Castle, the first man through, is good for a first down.
And no, got timeout.
Well, they stop it to move the chains. It'll start as soon as the ball is spotted for play.
Now we got a timeout.
Oh, Woodland does call a timeout. We are going to see, I hope, for the first time in I don't know how long for this Woodland football team, them going up top. They got the wind to the back.
Well, I mean, they already took a shot, but McCarter kind of just ran off the route. So we'll see what they'll do. If
and I have to give my own shout-outs because I don't really have all that many shout-outs to give. But down there, somewhere on that sideline,
I see him. Who's on the other side?
Jake Weaver from News Channel 15. He was in South Bend last night.
The St. Joe game?
Yep, and he drove back to Fort Wayne last night, and now he's back up here tonight. That is sports coverage you can count on News Channel 15.
Way to use your theme in there, buddy.
You got it. McCarter split to the near side.
Yeah.
Right at the gut. Or no, McCarter on the end around, pardon me. Going to try to get Trayvon.
Oh, he's taken out of bounds.
No C, no hankies. That will end the first half.
Wow. Okay. As we end it here in the first half, tied 7-7. Take a quick timeout.
Absolutely, folks. Go get you some Diets, Pepsi. Crinkle that ice, pop some popcorn. Come back with us. We're just going to sit around, hang out here for a few minutes, and get ready for second half action. This is the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park, directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House, and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern. Owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I would like to offer you a free discount double check. I'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. Because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What do you guys want to eat for supper tonight?
I want Paschetti.
I want Paschetti.
Paschetti's Italian restaurant, where yes, you can get spaghetti and so much more. Subs, sandwiches, burgers, calzones, pizzas, salads, and a whole menu full of Italian cuisine and desserts. Paschetti's restaurant is conveniently located at 229 West Market Street in Bluffton, and they're open for lunch 11 to 4, 7 days a week.
Fine, we'll go to Paschetti's, but I want some garlic knots.
Paschetti's, open Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays 11 to 8 p.m. Paschetti's Italian Restaurant, 229 West Market Street in Bluffton.
Paschetti's, 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 Paschetti's.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
We're back here on the Voice Sports Network, folks. Welcome back. For those of you that are blowing up Derek's cell phone about zoom the camera, do this, do that, do this, do that. Understand one thing, he's doing the best that he can. Under the circumstances we are in, literally, we are sitting right next to each other. Probably closer than he would like to be sitting next to me.
Fair assumption. No offense.
No offense, no offense. But we're trying to get everybody in here and get the job done, get out. He's doing the best that he can, especially with a handheld. It's really difficult, especially in football, to go handheld.
For those of you who follow me on any social media, probably Instagram, there'll be a picture coming up, and you can see where the camera's been sitting in my hand.
Handheld is, at best, difficult to do, especially when you're also trying to provide commentary as you move along throughout the game. And he's really, in my estimation, done the best job that he can under the circumstances. And again, it's not ideal, but we'll make it work.
Man.
There's only another half of football left to go. And
see, how many Michigan State, Ohio State updates did I get? I counted about 6 or 7.
Jeez.
Thank you, Caleb Raber. I got another score update. Let's go Baylor. Let's screw the Big 10. Or Big 12, excuse me. Baylor up 7-0 over Oklahoma State. 13 minutes left in the first. Baylor's got the ball back on their own 23. Evan, we've tried. There's just too much stuff going on, and we don't have enough core to run it out to the bleachers, and we can't even run it downstairs. There's too many people there. There was something else.
Yeah,
it's not the cold we bear in Evan. All of us up here, I think everybody from Woodland, media or anybody else, all wore bibs and Carhartts, man. I'm telling you, we're doing the best we can. So.
And what's nuts about that is I have, at least in my case, and it looks like you still have your bibs and Carhartts on.
Yeah, I do.
I said, screw this. I just got hot and it took it all off.
I'm, for some reason, okay. The only thing that's kind of getting cold are my toes and maybe my hands because they'll crack here.
Yeah, the radio guys next to us have their Nat Sound mic right in front of us, so the window is just cracked enough to where you get enough of a breeze where it takes a little bit of the edge right back off. As we have I'm not going to have time to get a picture of that and to send to my son back home. My son at home loves trains.
Hey, you know what? That's okay.
He loves trains and he loves... So I'm going to try to snap a picture of that train going by and send it to my parents who are watching my son back home in Bluffton tonight.
Also, for all those who seen or follow me on Instagram and everything else, you've already seen the first picture that's gone up is the field before the game, and it's, as you can see, it's a lot cleaner now. Like I said, right now the camera is set out so I can rest my hand for a little bit. Granted, it's not doing much, but...
But I got to tell you what, though, what made clearing this field a little bit of a pain in the rear as we were driving on the last part of the leg over here, going by all the factories, it just absolutely switched from a rain to an absolute sleet, snow, just for lack of a better term, crap. It was like driving on ice. So they've done
that is true.
They've done a very nice job of making this turf playable here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you sit at home and you hear the weather forecast, you see the weather forecast, and I know in our case it was clear up until we hit probably Columbia City. Once we cleared Columbia City, it was like, okay, it's on. Saw about 3 or 4 in the ditch. Got all the way over here, and then, like we telling Derek beforehand here that we decided to try to do some Christmas shopping while we were up here, and that turned into an abject nightmare. At least 15 wrecks on the interstate.
Wow.
Which I don't get. I thought people up here knew how to drive in the weather, but apparently not. Anywho, enough me ragging on the area. They did bring in, by the way, temporary bleachers here. I thought they would be more full.
I'll pull the camera up for everybody here.
It might be
they only brought 2 charter buses. I do not know if they were filled or not.
Last update I saw on Facebook is they were sold out.
That's what I saw too.
So a nice showing for the folks back home at Woodburn for making the long trip over.
My question to you is how do you know Mrs. Schwartz? Because you commented on that. That's the only reason I found you on Facebook.
How do I know Mrs. Schwartz?
Bendy. If you're listening tonight, Bendy, I'm giving you a shout-out. Hope you're staying warm and comfortable.
Well, the only way I can think of that people...
Maybe because it was the voice.
On Woodland Warriors, it was on their Facebook page.
Okay.
They
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the Woodland Warriors Facebook page, people were saying, I hope there are score updates provided, so on and so forth. So I went on... Been following that page all summer long. I should have put something up a long time ago saying
it's all good.
You cannot make the trip over here, and obviously, even if the weather's perfect, it's a little bit of a haul for some
And while we're
folks.
talking about people who didn't make the trip over here, Jeff, you can also stay along with us and stay in touch with us with using the hashtag VoiceSports on Twitter.
Yep.
Jeff or myself will be keeping in touch with that. We like to hear what you're saying. Hopefully it's positive things, knowing everybody. Everybody's awesome. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. It's great that we know we have people at home and listening.
And we do know that we have a larger audience than normal following it. When you get to this level, semi-state level, it happens.
Now next week might be, if they go on next week might be a whole different story here. But...
we get to next week after this week, it'll all be good. This last week has been pretty much, lack of a better term, a nightmare.
Mini heater, I like that.
I do like that idea. They're on it over there.
Hey, at least the windows aren't fogging up like last week.
That's true. The press box here is heated, which makes sense given the closeness to the other Amtrak train going by.
Yep.
Mason, my son, was just finding that absolutely fascinating. By the way, we are at halftime here. We're just chatting to Chad because there's only one team left, obviously.
I think whoever wins this game plays Monrovia, correct?
Monrovia will be the opponent. That game's Saturday at noon.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have that game for you next week on The Voice.
As we come up just here at 3:30 to go, at halftime left.
Both squads staying obviously inside as long as possible.
And you know what? Both quarterbacks have done the scoring. It has not been any of the running backs. Both quarterbacks have had QB keepers to score.
Whiting will have the football to start the second half.
Yep.
Leading or tied in this football game. All tied up at 7. Neither team really getting a whole lot done offensively yet. I do look for that to change.
So I've been asked by Zach Graber, what is my favorite color?
What is your favorite color?
Man, you're sticking true to that question and answer thing I made a comment about earlier. I totally forgot I said that. I bleed blue, basically. Warrior alumni, Warrior alum. Catch myself. For all those who are at Leo, I'm not a big fan of purple. I mean, I had cousins that go there. I mean, we all know somebody who goes to that school, but you know what? Life goes on. I bleed blue, so.
There you go.
Been blue all my life, so. Yep, there goes that.
Blow up Derek's phone. Any questions you have for Mr. Hirschberger as we killing time here at halftime?
I just got a
tied up at 7.
Huge text.
By the way, you guys don't care. My favorite color is blue as well. But go ahead.
From Josh Raber, I apologize for any Buckeye fans out there or anybody who is a dislike of Michigan. Sorry, Josh. I just have to throw a disclaimer out there. His text, and I'll read it. Saturday at noon, OSU kicks off versus Michigan at the Big House. And he's made a comment. Talk about conflict of interest. For that, Caleb Raber, for y'all, he'll know what I'm going to say about the interesting down at State, between him and Jason Carlson. I don't know if he's watching. Corbin, I am 18, but I rather not have said that, even though I just did.
You're a young pup. Got a long way to
go. Let's see. What else here? I got another score update. 59-yard touchdown pass. Baylor 14-0, 11:56 to go, and I'm assuming that's in the first half. Caleb, keep an update with me for the Irish game. I know you hate the Irish, but you know what? You're doing me a favor up here. So, man, Zach, you're killing me. And Corbin, you both are killing me. Yes, it is freezing up here. Don't know what's the exact temperature we got here.
Let's look.
Mine says right at freezing right now.
I got 28 on my phone.
That looks probably a lot better than mine.
And it's going to get darn cold tonight.
Oh, yeah, and it's only supposed to be 27 tomorrow where we are. And also, my favorite food, Zach. I could use a nice, juicy hamburger right now. I'm kind of starving up here.
Yeah, I know. I think we're going to have to. I'm going to give a plug to the Residence Courtyard. Pardon me, the Courtyard by Marriott in Hammond. That's where my wife and I will be staying tonight, and I'm looking forward to get back there because they have a 24-hour bistro, a 24-hour Starbucks. We're gonna enjoy tonight and unwind just a smidge.
I got another shout out from Josh Raber to all the Blackhawk Christian students who are watching the game at the Rabers and rooting on the Warriors. So we appreciate your guys' fan and help us keep rooting them on. They're going to need it.
Yeah, they're in for a dogfight for that second half. All tied up at 7 now. A trip to Lucas Oil hangs in the balance. Whiting will have the football to start the second half.
And you know what?
I'm not going to touch that.
And I just got another text, and this may be a little, how do I want to say it, biased. Dirk Hirschberger, who's only a freshman, but he's my brother, so he's my favorite player on Woodland's football team, Zach. And thank you, Caleb, for that update for the Notre Dame game. That is 0-0. Keep them coming, buddy.
Winding down halftime, talking about nothing important here on the Voice Sports Network. We don't have any score updates because, quite frankly,
I'll let you answer this one, Jeff.
If I can have any candy right now, what would it be? I tell you what, Corbin, I am a huge Reese's Cup fan, so Reese's Cups would hit the spot right now.
I could use a Take 5.
There, you're going out on a limb there with Take 5.
Man, I love those things.
You're not going with the normal favorites there.
No. Zach, I've already answered that question. I'm not answering that one again.
We wind down halftime. All tied up at 7.
Stop blowing up the phone about the cold question, Zach.
Really, it's not that bad up here.
Where we are, it's perfect temperature.
And there's always, well, not in Woodland's case as I scan their sidelines, but there's always that one coach.
Yes.
And Whiting has it right in front of us who refuses to wear the sweatshirt, refuses to wear the coat.
Yeah. And I need to give another shout out to somebody down in Greenwood watching. My Uncle Scotty, or second cousin Scotty, I'll put it that way. Scotty, I know you're listening, and I hope you lose in fantasy this week. Sorry, buddy. There you go. Commish to you. There's my smack talk for the week.
There has been some discussion as we come back to live football action about basketball, and when basketball coverage will start, that will probably begin in earnest. If not this week, the following week. Obviously, a lot on the boys' side rides on what happens out here tonight. The ladies are starting already.
And you know what? I made that comment earlier. Woodland, as much as everybody would say, oh, dude, that's an ACSC game. It's a rivalry game. Woodland played Leo last night, and it was pretty packed for being a non-conference game now. The hate's still there.
We start the third with Whiting having control of the football, lest Coach Sherwood Haydock attempt a onside kick here. I don't think he will. End over ender. Short kick. Petrov comes to his right, has a little bit of room, still trying to get to the outside.
Oh,
nice stiff arm.
It looked like he was grabbing the face mask. They were close there.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Whiting. I'm going to have to wait to see where that ball is spotted about the 25. Again, they're in that area that's not completely clear.
No.
With the snow shovels. When we pulled in, they were working very hard to clear this track off and make it playable, and it is in good overall shape.
I am not going to do the triple dog dare. I was just said go do a snow angel. I can't.
Bosco's
quarterback's going to keep
himself.
it.
Left side, gets into the secondary.
They got to stop him.
About a 9-yard pickup on the play. I just got a whiff of something that smells good.
I did too.
That's like
smells like pulled pork chicken.
Yes. It'll bring up second down to 1, pardon me. Ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Whiting with the football in the first possession of the second half. Just underway here on The Voice.
Second one, if they throw it, they got to get a pick.
Glasgow under center. He will drop to throw. Has time, fires downfield. Dropped again.
And you know what? I got to start looking through this frickin' 2x2 screen. I apologize.
You didn't miss much. It hit Petrov right
in the hands.
Third down. He was open, though. 3rd and 1. The cop keeps going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
The clock?
There's a police officer over there. Just keeps going back and forth.
I see him now, yeah.
3rd down and short 1. Glasgow's going to go over the blocker's right side, get first down yardage into the secondary. Down to about the 30, or up rather, to about the 38-yard line. And good for Whiting first down yardage. One minute has expired so far here in the third. We're going to try to keep you better abreast of where we are at game clock-wise here.
Just under 11 here to go. Oh, man.
Glasgow in the gun. He awaits the snap. He will hand it off this time to number 23.
Everybody's trying to go strip for ball now.
Took their old sweet time blowing that one dead. He gets out to the 40, gain of about 2.
The Warriors have to stop the QB in the run. They've done well stopping the running back.
Check that. It was Davenport, a 6-foot, 221-pound freshman running back there.
Is he really a freshman?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
2nd down and 8. The Oilers driving left to right, winds to their back. On this first offensive possession of the third quarter, Glasgow in the gun. Woodlan trying to disguise their defense here. Play action pass.
Oh, wide open.
In the flat is Valerio up the right side. Spins off of a tackle, still on his feet. And spun out of bounds finally by the Woodland defense at about the 35. We told you that Whiting is known for their passing attack, and they break it out there. 1st and 10. Oh, yummy. That just smells awesome.
It does. I was like, what? I'm still getting that smell. Smelled it.
We did a little Caesar stop on the way here, and then I got all nervous when I got here, seeing where are we going to put this camera.
Yeah.
We got it figured out. A little jerk behind us wouldn't run his mouth. My wife would have been running the camera. Anyway. Petrov.
Run it with the QB.
Yep, over the right side. Going to be getting 3 the hard way. Evans comes up, makes the stop. Brings up 2nd down and 8.
Josh, I might take you up on that later. As I'm still looking at my phone because it's still blowing up.
It's still blowing up, man. You got your own fan club watching tonight.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
That's a good thing. The more views we get, the more often we'll do these type of things. Petrov goes in motion. Rolling to his right. Glasgow has time. Fires into the corner of the end zone. Must have got it.
Yeah, I lost it.
I couldn't see it either.
And no, it looks like he was down.
I can't tell where the ball's going to be spotted because
about the 5-yard line, it looks like. Yep.
I didn't see it. Derek was swinging his camera as fast as he could. Again, we're in the area where I can't see.
It's about the farthest I can go.
And you actually saw in that camera shot that Derek just did why I can't see. The wall is literally right there. 1st and goal, the ball at the 5. Gaskell keeps it himself, left side, tries to spin out. Can't.
Looks like he lost a couple yards.
I'll have to take your word for it, my man.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm watching off the same screen you are right now to make sure I'm on.
I have to take your word for it. And if he zooms in, because some of you folks were asking him to zoom in, when he zooms in, then the camera will then focus upon.
There's a couple raindrops on the screen. That's what will happen.
Yeah. Right there, it's not too bad. 2nd down, goal at the 7. Double tight wing formation. Glasgow in the gun. He'll keep it himself right side. Into the end, close to the end zone. Nope, he's short by the far side, Judge. He looks like he's a yard or two short.
Looks like he's about the 4-yard line.
I'm going to rely on the scoreboard at that point. I did the Elmer Fudd again. It's 3 weeks in a row. I've Elmer Fudd. 3rd and goal at the 3.
Wow.
8-11 and counting. Quarter number 3. Whiting attempting to take their first lead of this football game. They were, by the way, a 3-point favorite according to the Jeff Sager and Power Predictor.
Were they really? Wow.
We would normally tell you about that in the pregame, but we had some
complication of errors.
Glasgow is in the gun. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it himself over the left tackle.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Whiting. Oilers take their first lead of the ball game at 13-7. Well, at least Fat Boy behind us can get up and see what he's seeing. I'm going to ride that pony all the way home. 13-7, Whiting with the lead. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the little roster that they had there that the athletic department put up. I'm going to find out what paper he works for, and his paper is going to hear from me. Ran over, 14-7. Whiting takes the lead. Nothing to panic about. We've been here before. Have the Warriors. Let's see if they can come back after this on the Voice Sports Network.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
So I'm getting Facebook questions now. It is not for this game related, but I had a Facebook friend ask me, why was Wayne TV essentially off the air for 36 minutes this afternoon? And I would tell you, I was here in the lovely town of East Chicago. I was not there. Going to try an onside kick here. Yep. Didn't go 10 yards.
Didn't go 10 yards. No, not even close.
You got to throw the flag there, dog. It went out of bounds.
Hey, they'll take it there.
Well, anyway, the reason we were off the air for 36 minutes was a freak snowstorm in Indianapolis that they weren't expecting down there, actually. Killed both CBS receivers. So, Jim Kern, that's the answer on why we were off the air for 36 minutes. It happens on very, very, very rare occasions. 1st and 10. My boss is not going to be happy about that, but oh well. 1st and 10, back to this one. The ball spotted at the Woodlan 46-yard line.
Whoa.
Did he touch the ball there? Or did it just the wind get it?
I don't know. The ref came in and changed.
2 receivers split far side. Durkis under center. Handoff to Van Rockland. Tries to get it to the outside. Won't.
Nope. Fell.
Gets cut down in the backfield. 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 12. It's all about the 48-yard line. Second down, and we'll say 12 to 47. 7:19 in counting left, quarter 3. Whiting with a 14-7 lead. As they have controlled most of this 3rd quarter, this is the first Woodland possession. Woodland changing that formation up from their usual dual receivers to the far side. Durkis under center. He will hand it off to Jack Rhodes. Jack back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe 3 when it's all said and done as train number 45 goes by. I'm easily distracted if you can't tell on your first trip with us here on The Voice if you're a new listener with us. It'll bring up 3rd down, we'll say 10. Ball at the 47-yard line. The Whiting sideline trying to get this home crowd up and going. This 2,000-seat capacity stadium on this side is full. They brought in 500 extra seats.
Still not enough.
Van Brocklin gets about 4. Yet
There they
another
go.
Amtrak train. I want to do that someday. That's just beside the point. I want to ride a Amtrak train someday. 4th and 6. And this is 4-down territory for Sherwood Haydock.
Yeah. Is that a question?
Well, I was kind of half responding to the radio guys next to us.
Yeah, no, I was too.
4th and 5 at the 35. 5:40 in counting left, quarter number 3.
Gonna go hard count. Timeout. Timeout. Whiting.
Who called it? We're waiting.
Oh,
Officials timeout due to a equipment malfunction.
Looks like we lost the clock.
We lost your camera.
No, they.
Are you in standby because your camera is there? It came back.
Yeah, I went into lock.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Blow up Derek's phone and tell him to quit locking the camera.
Hey, it's right there in my thumb. I can't do anything about that.
That's one of the bad things about that camera. Why they put the lock switch on the trigger like that's beyond me.
Should have talked Scott into getting his.
4th down and 5. To 35. Again, watch the hard count. Oh, they got
him. And that number 60.
You know what, though? That's not going to be enough yardage. They're going to be short by still about a half yard.
Isaac Sagon, whoever, is laying into the guy who jumped.
4th and inches is a lot nicer than 4th and 5 and a half. That opens up all your options now. Castle's back there, as is Van Brocklin. No, Castle. Yeah, Castle's out there.
Yep.
Durkis do a hard start again. Watch. They give to Van Brocklin.
Got it.
First down yardage. So a nice job by Mitchell Van Brocklin to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive. This game kind of setting up like a lot of the ones have in the past, where the last team to have the football.
Yeah.
We'll see. 1st and 10 at the Whiting 33. That's where the football stands. As we go under 5 minutes here in the third. Both teams with long, sustained drives in this third quarter. Durkis under center. Rhodes in motion. They're going to... That's a but they can get the outside. Durkis has room. It's a busted play, but he'll take it. 25, 15, 10, 5, and he's right out of bounds. No flag.
Yes,
no
sir.
doubt about
Yeah, it was a broken play. That was a broken.
He spun and looked like he was handed off to Rhodes, and Rhodes basically rammed shoulder pads with Durkis. Durkis tucks and runs and picks up big first down yardage. It is now 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Woodlan looking to come right back and answer the Whiting touchdown here.
You think I take this back. If Woodlan scores, it's going to be a hard count. If they jump, they're going for 2.
You come to win the game. That's what I like about Coach Haydock. Here is Mitchell Van Brocklin over to the left side.
Actually to the 4.
Yep, he'll get inside the 5 to the 4. Gain of about 4. 2nd and goal at the 4. 4:30 in counting left, quarter number 3. Woodland took a haymaker from Whiting on their possession, and now they're trying to punch back. In a obscenely quick moving game, which I'm fine with.
As we come up, as you guys can probably see in the top there, the screen. Nope. All right, there you go. 4:06 here to go.
McCarter splits to the far sideline. Durkis under center. Hard long count here. Hand off to Van Brocklin. Dives the goal line. Short at the 1. He tried rolling it, but he got stopped at the 1-yard line.
Durkis is calling him up to the line. Durkis.
3rd goal at the 1. Same formation.
We're calling him.
McCarter split to the far sideline. Lone back is Mitchell Van Brocklin. Watch for a long count. Nope, instead.
Oh!
Boy, they read that one.
Yeah, they did.
They were waiting for Mitchell Van Brocklin, and they ate that up. And they're going to lose 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Backs it out to about the 3. And it's 4th down and goal now. At about the 3.5. Now we got a really big play upcoming here. Durkis is just now getting the play in from the sideline. Play clock at 10. I don't think you want to burn a timeout here, fellas.
Hustle up, guys. Hustle up.
McCarter will go split to the far side. Play clock at 5. Come on. 4, 3. Durkis waits. He'll keep it himself. Looking to run to get to the corner. He gets cut down to the backfield. Whiting with a nice stop, and then it'll take over on downs at the Woodland, or the Whiting 6.
Okay, Warriors, respond. Respond, Warriors.
Well done by the Whiting defense. Give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Whiting Oilers. They will work now left, right in your radio internet world. I hate the term radio internet. 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line, 2:45 in the third quarter USF scoreboard. The Oilers will take over. Need a big stop here. Glasgow will hand it over. It's Davenport, the ball carrier. It's weird having 2 radio stations and us right in a row.
Yeah.
A lot of media here, obviously, tonight. The only local source for the Woodland Warriors, obviously, is us.
And the Pig.
The Pig is here live tweeting. And, obviously, News Channel 15 camera crew down there. But the only live video that you are getting is right here. Matter of fact, we're the only live video, period.
That is true.
High snap. Brought down. Handed over to number 40, Dylan White. Out to about the 15. Closer to the 13 after they put it down for the final spot. They bring up 3rd down and about 5. 2:10 in county left, quarter number 3. We are at Ray P. Gallivan Field in Whiting, Indiana, off the shores of Lake Michigan. This is the Voice Sports Network. My name is Jeff Gracie. Next to me is Derek Hirschberger, making the long trip over to bring this game to you here tonight.
And that's an understatement and long.
Yeah, on a good day, even on a good day, it's long. Petroff goes in motion. They're looking his way. Tucking and run is Glasgow. Got to run with it. We'll have to see where the spot is.
No, way short.
He will be short by about 2. 4th and 2, and the punt team comes in for Whiting. So the
I expect
defense.
a fake. I'm smelling a fake.
Warrior
Unless they're going
defense
to change
stiffens.
field position.
I wouldn't chance the field position here. You got the wind to your back. Get it out of there. Get it as far out as you possibly can. Acosta drops to receive the punt. He stands at his own 43-yard line.
Probably going to call it within the minute.
High snap. Almost blocked. Not a good kick. It's going to die right at midfield. Woodland will have good field position to start their next possession. It'll come with 58.5 seconds left here in quarter number 3. The Warriors trail 14-7.
Get a touchdown. Let's get this going.
Another thing to keep in mind, Woodland will have that wind, which isn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. After reading the forecast, the wind is scheduled to pick up like you wouldn't believe later. Fortunately, it's not too bad here tonight.
Need to give another shout out to Brock Derrickson, one of the coaches I coach with the junior high. Irish are up 3-0 with 2 turnovers, 1 in the red zone. So there's a little update for you, and there's everything else.
Durkis under center. Waits the snap. He'll hand it over to McCarter. They're going to try to get to the outside. Don't cut it in there. I thought he had a better route outside. Instead, he cuts it in. Gain of about 2. 2nd down and 8. Woodland trying to go outside the box a little bit here and loosen that interior up just a smidge. Again, they are working against that wind, but it will switch here in the next 30 seconds as Woodland comes to the line. 2nd and 9. Under center goes Durkis. McCarter backs up. Going to hand it off to Jack Rhodes.
Wow.
Rhodes is going to get a yard, maybe 2.
I like the far side judge. He gave him about 3.
That will end the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters of football. Whiting and Woodland locked in a heavyweight dogfight. The winner will go to Indianapolis. We'll find out what happens in the fourth quarter after this on the Voice Sports Network.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
We're ready for fourth quarter action here from Whiting. Derek Kirschberger, Jeff Crasium, Sardine in the press box here at Ray P. Gallivan Field, home of the Whiting Oilers, where the Oilers lead 14-7. A semi-state title and a berth to go to Lucas Oil next Saturday afternoon. 3rd and 7 for the Warriors. Under center is Durkis. They're going to try Van Brock on the left side. Going to be short by about 2.5. Very obvious what Coach Sherwood Haydock did there. He wanted to get half of it there. Try to get another half of it here. And Derek, do you think maybe, just maybe, we'll see a hard count here to try to draw Whiting offside? I'll answer that question and say yes. The ball got blown sideways.
Jeez, ow.
Yeah, I agree with the announcers next to us. They're playing on an ice sheet down there.
Yeah.
Any type of wind is blowing that ball around. Hard count, you know it's coming. Durkis will hand it off to Van Brocklin.
I think he got it.
To the boy. Near side judge, he got it. Far side judge, I don't know.
Well, they go by the side of
by the home side. You're absolutely right. I think he got it based on that.
Well, just on the side.
He had to get to the 40. The ball's right on the 40. Well, I agree with him. Credit card management might be right. Last time we had a measurement, Woodland got it by half of a football. Not going to predict this one. It's too close to call. Bring the sticks to the side in, and let's see. Let's see. They're going to get it by half a football again. Big first down here for Woodland. 1st and 10 for Woodland. They got that win now to their back should the kicking game become a factor.
Well, I hope not.
You and me both. I wouldn't want to trust the kicking game, unfortunately, on that glass.
I trust our kicker, but let's tie this up first, then we'll start talking kicking game.
Absolutely. Putting the cart before the horse, Jeffy. Come on. 40-yard line. 11 minutes, 3 seconds left. Clock winds. Durkis under center. Got the power B formation on the left side. Jack Rhodes tries to get the outside. Has room. Get around the corner. He does. He's still on his feet. First down yardage. Nice job for Jack Rhodes. Jack Rhodes was the leading rusher of this football team last week. After the opponent last week, which all of a sudden has vaporized my mind. Winchester started to key a little bit on Mr. Van Brocklin.
How could you not forget we started with the NFL and CBS theme song? Come on now.
I got to tell you, I had one of the longest weeks I have had in a long time in my day job. So, and then not having this game last night really threw me for a loop.
I'll agree.
But thank gosh, next week is a short week. Scheduled anyway. 1st and 10, right up the gut.
Was that 5 yards with Castle?
Yeah, I was going to say, was that Castle? It is. Spins for some good yardage. 10:35 and counting left. 2nd down, we'll say 6. Ball at the 29-yard line. The only bad thing about this fourth quarter is Woodland is going into the corner I can't see.
I might have to back out here.
But we're doing the best that we can with what we're given.
Come on, 17 seconds. Don't want to waste a timeout.
Durkis has him to the line. Rhodes the lone back. They're going to give it to Rhodes. Power right side. Still on his feet.
Whoa, come on now.
Bulldog down.
Right around his head, too.
That is one thing I've noticed about this Whiting team. They do tackle high.
Yeah. Unlike...
And we've got a timeout for something. Whiting will take that timeout. They're first of the second half. We will take that with them and be right back here on the Voice Sports Network.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
We're back here at Whiting as Woodlan has the football. Third and a short one at their own 29. Derek Hirschberger, Jeff Crasium here. My mother, who's listening in at home, tells me, Jeffy, control your temper with the gentleman behind us. So I will control my temper, Mother. It'll be third down and short. Beef formation right up the gut goes Van Brocklin.
No, that was Castle.
Was it Castle?
Yes.
I'm glad you could see it.
No, it's okay.
Castle near first down yardage. The clock is stopped as they take a look at the sticks.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
There was one question that I didn't get to, and it's from Robert Golden. And yes, I do remember my old baseball coach. And if I remember the team correctly, it was Woodburn Leagues, as it was Woodburn Lanes, the bowling team there, if I remember. So, yes, I do answer your question. Sorry it took me that long to get to it.
Chains are out here for the measurement, and this time Woodland's, I believe, going to be short.
Well, it's only third or fourth down. It'll be 4th and 1.
Well, no strangers to 4th and shorts are this Woodland football team. Last time out, though, Whiting cut Van Brocklin down in the backfield. Now we're again in the area where we're all looking off the postage stamp screen here. Looks like Van Brocklin is a lone back.
We'll give it to Castle again.
Watch for the hard count. One blitz, obviously, for Whiting comes.
Yep.
Castle is the ball carrier, and it's good for first down yardage. So Woodland converts this time. And it will be 1st and goal. Or 1st and 10. I can't tell where they're at. It says ball on the 29, and I know they're not on the 29. So up to the 16. Thank you, radio guys.
I like that better there.
1st and 10 at the 16. The clock winds. 9:30 and counting.
There we go. Now we can get the full rest of the touchdown, except for the corner.
Double tight wing formation. Yeah, it's cooling down quick. Can feel it. Durkis under center. Left side looks like it's contained nice by the Whiting defense.
Jack Rhodes with the carry.
But they are saying that he's gained a couple. 2nd and 8. Can see a little bit better now. 2nd down. You can tell they Windexed the windows earlier tonight, trying to clear them off for this game.
Yeah. Well, I guess it helps you get that little cool air coming in, too, to keep it temperatures the same.
Durkis awaits the snap. Gets it. The big fella, Mitchell Van Brocklin, over the left side.
Jeez, ow, man. People are jumping on. Isn't there something like you can't jump on a pile already or something like that?
I would think so.
I mean, because they're doing that like crazy.
It'll bring up 3rd and 6 at the 15. 8-10 in counting. Both teams, Whiting's already blown one timeout.
Yep.
Woodland has their full complement of 3.
Did we ever figure out if the Woodland team got their communications running again?
I don't know. I can ask. I'll text my wife during the next timeout. She's standing over there in friendly territory. 3rd down and 6 at the 11. Durkis under center. Van Brockman is Durkis on the blind leg right coming to the right side. He's cut down to the backfield. It looks like.
It was so hard to.
This time they had that blind bootleg diagnosed fairly well.
That was an end around.
Yep.
With McCarter.
Oh, that was McCarter, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've been trying. It
folks,
gets right to that spot where I have to start moving camera.
Folks, just deal with us tonight. We're trying our darndest to get the calls right and the cameras right. It's just we're not at Woodland. We're not at home, so we don't have prime
luxury.
position. Yep. And why I'm at it, since we're not going to have another home game this year, a special thanks to the athletic department at Woodland. Todd has done a fantastic job with us over there during our football season. We appreciate him and all he has done for us, and we're looking forward to working with him some more once basketball season gets underway full tilt. So now we're looking at a 4th down and 7. Ball at the 11-yard line.
Somebody's getting worked on over there.
It is weird. I agree with what I just heard in the background there. It's weird to see somebody get a cramp in weather this cold. 4th down and 7. Big play. Big play.
They're going to try to get a hard count.
Trying to get some of it the easy way would be nice. Play clock at 15, so they got plenty of time to get this play off. Good. Yeah, you can hear the offensive line just got stood up.
Yeah.
Durkis had no time to do anything, and Whiting will take over 1st and 10. With 7:13 now, the clock's going to start to become a factor in this one. Again, we have been here before, folks. Keep your radios, internets, keep your faith up. This team has come back from the dead before. They're far from dead. They're only down 7. And you can damn well bet if they do score and make it 14-13, he's going for the win. 1st and 10 at the 20. Whiting with the football. Still in Jeffy Can't See land. So we're going to have to kind of dial in off of the radio guys next to us. Madden up the gut. Still on his feet. Spins free. Look out. Coming up the left side. Finally brought down. Is that Durant that finally made the stop?
That or Hicks.
That's a backbreaker as they pick up big, not only 1st down yardage, big yardage. Wow.
Yeah.
Need a big stop here. We need a turnover. We need something.
I'm assuming the radio didn't get in because they have signs over there for Woodland.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You're right.
I don't see anybody with a headset on.
1st and 10 for the Oilers. Handing it off. Number 33, Davenport. As you heard, he is a freshman. He gets to the 39-yard line. Gain of about 3 or 4. That'll bring up 2nd down, and we'll say 6. Just short of the 40-yard line. Clock is a factor at 6:25 and counting. They're going to take their old sweet time, obviously, try to wind that clock down even further. Glasgow in the gun. Double tight wing formation behind him. Play action, keeps it himself right side. Got a nice block in front of him. Hasn't been a long time since I've seen this Woodland defense get stood up.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, 52 for Woodland. Delagrange is finally able to get up. Looks like it's a right ankle problem, possibly. It's very rare that you see Jordan Delagrange get knocked on his backside, and that's what happened there, and he's mad at himself, actually. Some of that might be the ice turf that they're playing on.
Yeah.
1st and 10, 5:49 left. Clock winds. Glasgow under center. showing a run blitz is Woodlan. He ran over his own lineman. Gets across midfield to the 49, does 33 Davenport. They'll bring up second down, and we will say 8. Wholesale substitutions here for the Whiting side as they come to the line of scrimmage at 5:10 left in regulation. I need a stop here. Need a stop. Glasgow under center. Man comes in motion. High snap.
Wow, that's a hold.
White has room in the backfield. Let him go. I thought he was going to ride him out. Uncle Momentum has made its way over to the Oilers sideline here. And we're going to need a break, I think, here. An interception, they're not going to throw the football here.
Need a fumble.
Need a fumble, need a busted play, need something to get some sort of spark here. The ball's down to the 35-yard line, 4:54 in counting.
Now they got a player they were going to bring in. Now they're going to send him back to the sideline.
A little bit of personnel confusion here for Whiting. Play clock at 5. Timeout will have to be burned.
That helps the Warriors.
Does. We will stay here. 4:54 left in regulation. Whiting is down to 1 timeout. Woodlan has 2. As they move right to left on your virtual world here, into the wind.
Yes, most of you guys are asking about the time. There's 4:54 here to go, so we've been too far in the game and worrying about the clock. So
Hey, you know what, though? I will tell you what. I have made a conscientious effort to more do clock timing than ever before here tonight. So we're trying, folks. And yes, the clock has become a factor at 4:54 left in regulation. A stop desperately needed. Hey, the chubby left for, well, I'll be quiet, Jeff. Look out, Glasgow into the secondary, across the 30, down to the 27. My personal vendetta doesn't matter about this game. Let's just stay right here. Stay focused.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Glasgow is able to rip off 9 yards. And it's second down and 1 at the 27.
He took off the wristband.
Trying to punch their ticket down to Lucas Oil Stadium for a game with the Monrovia Bulldogs.
Glasgow will be in the shotgun. Play clock under 10. Obviously winding that clock down as far as they can. Glasgow will keep it himself. Not going to get a whole lot. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. A half yard or so. Yeah, after they move the chain up, or the indicator up, it's third down and short. Evans makes the stop, the ball to 26. Well, here's another big play.
Yeah. 3rd and inches.
Obviously, it would be 4th down territory here for Whiting.
I guarantee they kick and keep that and score.
Glasgow in the gun. He'll more than likely keep it himself. He does. He gets met at the line of scrimmage, and I think he's going to be a half yard short.
Yeah, it looks like he lost a yard.
Yeah, they're going to take a look at it with the sticks. And it's going to be off. Well, they're going to give it to him without even measuring.
He just called for it, and then
you got to start watching the timeout situation now. Woodlan with 2. The clock starts with 3:05 and counting now.
Yeah.
Left in regulation. You can hear the desperation in Derek's voice. Glasgow starts a man in motion. He will hand it off and rip him up. He breaks free from 1 tackle.
Got a yard.
Ends up getting a few. Had him down in the backfield. Delagrange slow to get up again. Give Jordan all sorts of credit, though. He's keeping himself in that football game as Woodlan calls a timeout. They are taking a sweet buttload of time off of that clock in this possession. No other way to put it. Game reset. 2:41 left in regulation. The score is 14-7 in favor of the home Whiting Oilers. Both squads with one timeout left. The University of St. Francis is our scoreboard sponsor, have been all year. Special thank you to USF. Visit sf.edu for more information. And before I forget, no matter what happens in the next 2 minutes, 41 seconds, from my family to yours, have a very, very happy Thanksgiving next week.
Yes. I do agree with that.
2nd down and 8 at the 23. Glasgow will hand it off to number 33, Davenport. He'll get a yard or two the hard way. Coach Haydock will burn his final timeout. Well, they're saying timeout number 2. So maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know either. He said 2. We're saying 3. I just told him 3. Who knows?
I've been wrong before. Now they're saying last timeout, so we'll go with them.
I just told.
I think it is.
Who knows?
Geez, Mr. Police Officer, run that. Run that down signal. Sorry, easily distracted Jeffy is tonight, folks. It feels like an eon ago that I was watching my son play basketball at 9 o'clock this morning at Norwell High School.
Time flies, right?
Time flies when you're sliding away. 3rd and 6, Glasgow in the gun. Play action, look out, he was open. Knock it down! It is. Hey, picked off! It's picked! It is!
It's picked! The what? On the 1? He fell into the end zone.
Literally, the backside of that football is going to be resting on the goal line.
Wow, that's... Woodlan... No timeouts. Woodland's got to go the length of the field.
Hey, you know what? If you're going to do it, you might as well do it the hard way.
Yeah.
We're going to have all the back judges, side judges, everybody is going to come in. They're going to say forward progress.
Well, unless they're going to unless they're going to say he didn't have control till he was in the end zone.
Nope, they're going to keep it there.
Well,
switching footballs out to the Woodland football. You know what, kids? We got to go 99 yards, and we got to do it in 2 minutes, 26 seconds. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, you do have to start going up top. We're going to spread things out with receivers dual to either side. Then Brocklin will stay back there as the lone back.
Come on.
Under center goes Durkis. Signals the play into his receivers. Going to do a bubble screen. That was a blown assignment by somebody.
Unless it was just as far for McCarter.
2nd and 10 at the 1.
Come on, guys.
2:23 left. Obviously, the clock stops on the incomplete pass. Whiting changing personnel. Then the gentleman decides that he is not to go in. Comes back. Same formation. Dual receivers to either side. They were trying to set up a screen for McCarter there. Durkis awaits the snap in the gun. McCarter. And what's number 10 doing out there?
I don't know.
That's 2 plays in a row that...
Come on, guys. Come on. You guys got to...
Lonnie Howard just stood there.
It's 3rd and 5, guys. Come on.
Got to throw a block, son.
Come on, call it. They have too many men on the field. Oh, come on, guys.
It'll be 3rd down. Scoreboard way behind.
Yeah.
And
come on,
7.
You guys are letting clock run.
They're going to go... Ooh. There is a lot of confusion between Howard and his quarterback, Durkis. And I agree with the gentleman next to us. This is the ball game right here.
It is.
Both times they've gone to the far side. Mal McCarter's going to come split to the near side with 2 other receivers. Howard will stay split to the far side. 1:52 left in this one. Under the gun. Here comes Durkis. Blitz is coming. Pass is complete. Howard this time makes it.
Get up. Oh.
Clock will
Clock
stop.
stops, but you got to go.
So it's 1st and 10. 1:45 left. Woodland out of timeouts. They've got to go. Clock winds. Durkis signaling the play in. Trips to the near side. One to the far. It's Howard on the far side. Batted down by the defensive end on this side. They were looking to get it in the flat and trying to get
it to McCarter.
Yeah, and let Trayvon do the work with his feet, which we've seen.
They should have pump faked it. Donald was wide open.
Which brings up 2nd and 10. I have zero idea why the scoreboard can't keep up here. Shotgun formation, wing or trips to the near side. Howard remains the lone split receiver to the far side. Durkis under the gun. Fires up to Howard, overthrew him.
Come on, guys. Come on. Let's be smart here.
3rd and 10. Why are they saying 3rd and 7? The scoreboard has 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 10.
After 2 incomplete passes. Chicago math, I guess. Idiots. I can't wait to get back to home territory, my man. Here's Durkis. Play clock at 20. Game clock in 1:31. Blitz is coming. Pump fake. He's in trouble. He's going to go down. Durkis is going to lose a couple, and since they are out of timeouts, they got to get right back to the line.
And they can't.
And what I'm seeing here are the Woodland receivers walking back to the line of scrimmage. There's zero.
Come on, let's go.
There's no sense of go here. Van Brocklin checks out. Here's the big game.
You got to go up top.
A lot of time.
You got to go deep.
You got to give them time. They haven't. Here comes a blitz off the outside. There's a hole.
Yep.
Didn't call it. That's the ball game. Whiting's going to win this one. The close game run is going to end here tonight at Ray Gallivan Field. In a dogfight, Whiting will prevail. Wow. Well, barring a miracle here, we'll have 2 plays and the game will be over.
Due to the fact that we're all the way out, we doing a short pregame?
Postgame? Absolutely. Absolutely. No reason to stick around.
Yeah.
Too gosh awful long. I mean, try to stay out of the way of everybody else here. God forbid we get.
Yeah. I still think they played that. Gosh, that was a terrible spot after that pick.
Yeah, I would like to see the replay on that. It looked like to me he was firmly in the end zone.
I clearly was in the end zone. That was terrible. Well, welcome to high school football.
Well, we are in the Chicago area. You never know that they got paid off. I shouldn't say that. I know that's a joke, folks. I'm not being serious. I don't know why we are sitting around waiting here. But we are. What in the blue heck are we waiting on?
I don't know.
There they go. Now they got to reset.
5 minutes and 29 seconds. Awesome. Let's play some more. Come on, guys. There we got her.
52.9 as the clock is finally reset.
I mean, I'll use another 5 minutes and 29 seconds.
Well, the dream season for Woodland's going to come to an end tonight. Nothing to hang your heads over. This team with a 13-win season. This team with an ACAC conference title. Obviously a sectional and regional championship as well. They're going to fall 1 game short of the ultimate goal, which is Lucas Oil Stadium. But again, absolutely positively zilch to be disappointed about here in this one as Whiting takes a knee once again. Will the referee start the game clock?
No.
Or he's going to let it wind under. Smart man. And that will be the final play of the game. Congratulations to the Whiting Oilers. They will represent Class 2A on the northern half of the state
They got
next
a
week.
tough match against Monrovia, though.
They do. Either one of these squads would have a very, obviously, it's a state championship game. You're going to have a tough go. Whiting, that's their first semi-state title, I believe, ever. What I like about the sportsmanship, Mitchell Van Brocklin walks out to the referees and in a show of pure class, shakes the referee's hands as he walks back to the sideline. Your final score, 14-7, Whiting with the victory. It's a final. We will take a timeout, come back and wrap this season up here on the Voice Sports Network.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can happen and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best.
Visit online at GrableInsurance.com or stop in the office on Pony Express Run inside the Mercantile Office Park directly across from Higher Grounds Coffee House and see Ray Gage or Arnie Myers.
Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of East Allen County High School athletics.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton. Eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Derek Hirschberger, Jeff Crasian back here with you from Whiting. A disappointing end to the season as Whiting is able to take control in that third quarter with a long drive and score to make it 14-7. Woodlan was not able to return the favor. They had a nice-looking drive stall out there, and Whiting really never let them back in it after that, and a lack of a better term, controversial call there towards the end on an interception.
Very, very controversial call.
In the end, it really doesn't really factor anything. He still had to go 80 yards in a long, long way. We can play what if, but we're at the stage of the game now where you don't want to play what if, rather reflect back. Think about this, Woodland fan. Only 4 teams were playing this weekend. You're one of the 4 top teams in the state of Indiana. One of the 4. This team had high expectations. Raise your hand at home if you thought this team was going to be 13-0 coming into a semi-state game on the road tonight. And come on the road in awful conditions. And I shouldn't really say awful. Whiting did a fantastic job with this track here.
Oh, yeah, they
getting
did.
it cleared off.
The roads were a different story.
The road's a different story. And the idiot drivers up here, a different story. But be proud of yourself, Woodland. My gosh. You came a long, long way. 13-1 ain't nothing to sneeze at, folks.
No.
13-1 is something to be damn proud of. I know it's hard for the seniors. It's always hard when you go out on your last night, but you know what? I didn't win 13 games, period, my entire varsity career. Y'all did that in 1 year. And guess what? You're pretty darn young, too, aren't you, Derek?
Yes, sir.
You got most of your team coming back next year. This team going to be downright dangerous for a while to come. Don't think that these underclassmen aren't filing the taste of this away right now to remember next year. But again, be proud. And if you did make the trip over here and you're making the trip back, probably not listening to us now, some of you were able to watch this on your cell phone. However, if you're driving back to Woodburn tonight or anywhere in Northeast Indiana, be careful. Do us a really big favor.
Yeah.
We want you to get back home in one piece, including you, man. You're making a long trip back tonight.
Hey, you are, well, I shouldn't say that, but you tomorrow.
I'll be all right. By the time tomorrow comes around, hopefully the Department of Transportation will get those interstates nice and cleared off, and we'll be back home safe. With football coming to an end, basketball cranks up. We don't have an official, it's always week by week. We'll know when you know.
Yeah.
But with the boys, with this football season now done, I would assume the boys will.
Well, there's no games. Well, there's going to be no game Wednesday for the Woodland Warriors, as they were supposed to play New Haven, and their game against Saturday against Belmont has also been postponed because of this.
Right.
So, then you're not looking till basketball games till probably first or second week of December.
Yeah. And we always get a slow start. When football ends, it usually takes a few weeks for basketball to go from 0 to 100. And we've got to get a little bit of time in between there. And our boss man was out of town. So now that he's back in town, we'll find out what happens next. We're done. Have a safe trip home, man. Pleasure working with you this year. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
So we're done here, man. Well, let's just close it down. Thank you. It was a fun ride. I wish we could have gone one more week. There's always...
Yep.
Hopefully, down the road we'll meet up again. And
you know what? Let's do a couple basketball games together.
Not?
I mean, I could use a couple with you.
Absolutely. For Derek Kirschberger, I'm Tracy, and we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Shut her down. Live from Whiting. Your final score is Whiting 14, Woodland 7. Good luck to the Oilers as they represent Class 2A on the northern half against Monrovia. That game Saturday at Lucas Oil. Until next year, football fans. We'll see you. Good night.